Dance Jam Productions.
Hi, so this is our class on your best basics without the work. In this class we were looking at how you can use body flight and use some of the principles of West Coast swing to make your dancing easier. We have an assumption in this dance that we start, generally follower at one end of the slot, and we always return to an end of a slot. So I always go back to this end of the slot, or if my partner gets out of my way, I'll go to the other end of the slot. And we looked at how to create that movement and let that assumption and the way that we're moving do a lot of the work for us in the dancing so that we don't have to dictate that movement or be led in that movement the entire time in the dance. We're going to let that happen. So we did an exercise to set that up where we did our left side pass. We had make sure, leaders, that you're going back down the slot on one. That's what you need to set up this movement. Once you have that, you shouldn't have to continue to ask her to move down the slot the whole time. So we did a left side pass where we led on one and then we just let go. It's going to coast from here until we get to 4. At that point, leaders, you need to stop and let your follower know that she's getting to the end of the slot. So you're just going to stop yourself and offer that hand so that followers can engage and finish her slot. So one more time, it's just a left side pass with a release. This is an exercise. We're not recommending you use that pattern in your normal dancing, but we also added the side note that it is a good observation that letting go of hands is not a huge sin in this dance. It is a good idea to have in your repertoire that you sometimes let go of hands if you get far enough away that you're wrenching your partner's shoulder or wrist or arm. You always want those hands to release. So we were joking about the fact that it's okay if you release hands. We like for that to be part of the message of this. But again, this is an exercise where we're just going by and releasing that hand. Then, once we had that working, because we now know we don't need a lot of tension in our arms, usually we do a left side pass and we'll keep that hand connected, but we don't need a lot of tension in it. So, we did a little amalgamation. We started with the sugar tuck, and picked up this nice hand position. Leaders had a big obvious hand there and your thumb is down. And just offer contact to your partner, and followers were just making contact back. This is not a hold on this pattern. Then we did a left side pass, but because these arms are so relaxed, as your follower walks towards you, leaders, you can just let this arm fold up to her shoulder. So this is not pulling her in. You don't need to do that. You already set up the movement on one. And then we just continue it, because you don't usually stop, and finish into a closed position. We talked about making sure that hand contacts her back, so you have good communication here. From there, we did a left side pass to release to open position. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We did the same pattern again. Done. There we go with the left side pass release. We didn't do a variation on this. Okay, cool. So that's the whole class. You guys got it all. Good work.